What is happening, YouTube? Hayes Anderson here. This is a quick pre-winter studio rundown. I've made some major adjustments. One of the things that I did is I swapped out the TT303. It used to be right here, and this drum machine used to be right there, and these four effects boxes used to be right there. This way, with the top-down camera view, it's going to be more interesting because this is definitely a more interesting view and a more practical view of what I'm actually doing most of the time, and you can still see me activating the pads when necessary. This drum machine, it's mostly kind of ancillary. I don't really use it live very much, but it serves a very important purpose. Now, I have a MIDI switcher right over here. There's also a video switcher, but right here, this is my custom MIDI switcher, and this is kind of complicated. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this right now. But what this does is this allows me to make either the pyramid or this bass bot the master sequencer. Right now it's set for the TT303 to be master, so you'll notice these two boxes activate when I hit play. And this allows me to generate sequences from this machine and enter them into this machine and then use this as a reference while I do it. 4 on the floor, because a lot of times the patterns that I'm generating are not in 4/4. And then when the time comes to actually do the jamming, I can switch things around, and now this is the master and it's controlling everybody. So the reason why I bring this up is because when I switched everything around, all that stopped working. It turns out that I had one MIDI cable that I made myself, and it kind of went bad. I tested it and it said it was okay, but when I tried again today, it was kind of intermittently bad. So I swapped that out, and everything seems to be working well. I will say, doing it this way can be a huge grief when it doesn't work, but thankfully it's working now. So right now, the Crave is out of commission. It's on MIDI channel 1. The reason why is because I changed a lot of stuff around here because we have a new nifty case. And I'm currently in the process of building some new modules. I'm going to start working on the Touring machine, then plates, rings, and then finally I'm going to build the Erica Sense Swamp, which is a Woggle Bug clone. I've already built the Motomouth and the Rubato. Here's a quick test with the Rubato using the Pocket Operator PO12 drum machine. Kind of sounds like Ween's Eft Jam. What's really cool about modular, and what you really want with modular, is the ability to automate everything with LFOs. That's what makes modular special. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to create some risers. I've got some wood slats. I'm going to saw them, glue them together, and I'm going to raise up the RD9 and the RD8. I'm going to put the Crave right here. One thing I did do is I took the subharmonicon out. I was running out of room. As we can see over here, I really wanted to put the Pico System 3 and the Spice next to each other, but there's just not enough room, and it still makes more sense for the Volca drum to be there. But for now, I've substituted I've just removed the subharmonicon and put the Pico 3, which is down here, up here now. I think this is going to work out pretty well. One thing really quick I want to say is what I'm going to want to do next is I want to get the Volca kick back into the mix. And I'm planning on putting it somewhere like right in here. And when I do that, what I will do is I will move the Volca drum down to the drum mixer, which we can see is down here. This is my Alesis 12R mixer that currently handles all the drum machines. And I'm fixing to talk about it, but the S2400 is now going directly to the 12R mixer down here. And then that mixer goes into a compressor, and then finally here to one of my tracks up here. And this allows me to control all the drums go through this mini Chaos pad, so I can have final effects on just the drums. But with the Volca kick, it will go directly into the mixer, and this way this will allow me to have a kick over on top of everything. In case things get kind of muddy, I can just kind of cheat and throw in a kick that way. So that kind of covers it for all the changes on the main station for now. Again, I'm going to make some more room, put the RD9 and the RD8, lift them up so I can have more things down here, including the Crave. We'll see what else, maybe the Micro Freak, I don't know. Over here real quick, I'm having problems with my TT606 drum machine. It's stuck on the clap track. Like when I change to different instruments, they don't change. It stays on the clap track. So everything is accessible with MIDI, but it's no longer a live performance machine. I'm hoping a firmware update will fix it. Don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to fix this on my own. Over here is the subharmonicon. And what I plan on doing, you ready for this? This is going to be January for me. I'm going to try to only use the subharmonicon for January. Because it just doesn't get the love that I really want to give it. And I don't want to sell it. I want to hang on to it. I really love this synthesizer. I keep telling people it's a really hard synthesizer to use. It's like you need to start with it. It's really hard to incorporate afterwards, but that's okay. So what's going on here in the with the microjam station? I took out the Terraform and put the Nautilus back in. I think I get more mileage out of the Nautilus, even though the Terraform has a lot more features. We're still going to stick with the Metaverse, and of course we got the Polara. But now I've got all of this going into the platform. And I may actually take the platform first before all the effects. That may be better. I'll play around, but it really fits nicely here. And then whenever I play things, if I ever just need to add some crunch and just really mess the signal up, I can always do that, which is kind of fun in a microjam. So that kind of covers it. The only other thing that I've changed up is this is now going to the 12R mixer below. So to do all of this, I had to make 2 more 30-foot patch cables, instrument cables. And that's these 2 coming out of here right now. And this allows me to have really good cable management coming all the way around. And there is nothing that my feet can trip over right now. All right, that's going to cover it for now. We're going to start get back to work on building modules and work on Christmas song. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.